Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's video, I will be covering part 2, just like I promised you last time, about the queen's versus pawn. So let's get started with me. Okay, we're going to start with our bishop pawn. Just like I told you before, I call this one the bishop pawn because it's a pawn on top of the bishop of that piece. We can definitely do exactly what we did in the previous video where I showed you on how to win and how to get to progress with your queen and get the king closer. However, the king is not going to act the same if he has this pawn on C or F. After a check, I don't have to get closer to my pawn. So check, king here, king here. Once you go to that diamond square, I do not have to go and stick to my pawn now. So after this check, usually the king is forced to go behind the pawn and then you can progress with the king. But in this position, I can leave my pawn alone because if the queen gets to eat that pawn or to capture that pawn, that will be a stalemate. So this is our position with the bishop pawn. Let's go and see the pawn on A. With the A pawn, it will be always a draw if our king is far away. We can check, however, the king will just hide behind the pawn. You can couple of checks again, king here. Just watch out that you don't have to go to A1 here because that will be a one move checkmate. So what you are going to be basically doing is going here, here. It's like a triangle. Check, go here, check, you go up and again. And if the check is here, you go like I said, and then repeat. That will take forever. So this will lead us to a draw. But if the king is closer, like in this position becomes winning for white. I actually played this position in 2012, Olympiad 2012, and I would like to share also my game later where I will show you on how I won against 2000, I think she was 2400 or 2300. Let me show you how we are going to do this technique. Queen to D1 check, king to B1 to B2, and then we will check again just like we saw. If the king goes to the corner, definitely we can checkmate them in one move. If the king goes here to A3, we will be checkmating them also in one move. If the king goes to B3, then we will do queen to C1 and that will be winning because it's forced move that you're going to promote, and I'll just eat that piece and then it's easy to checkmate later. So the king is forced here to go to B1, and we don't have to do the checks like we did it in the previous one, which did lead us to a draw. Here we actually can progress with our king, and once they promote, I call it the useless queen because we can progress with our king and this queen really can't do anything. She cannot go to any square to protect the checkmate because I'm threatening the checkmate in C2, in E1 and in D1. So wherever you're going to play, you are not going to save that checkmate. However, I always check for less chance of your opponent. Your opponent, when he has nothing to do, it will stay only the tricks that he can do. So after queen to C1, please capture it with the king and not with the queen, because if you capture it with the queen, that will be a stalemate. And here we are done. I hope I really helped you. So here we come to the end of this lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and I hope I helped you today, and take care, and hopefully I will see you soon with an exciting lesson.